Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, my name is Brandon, aka Rags to Riches. Man, what a weekend. We've got some pump stuff going on. Dude, Twitter Spaces this weekend, friggin' phenomenal. You guys crushed it. I think just about every time we had, 80 to 100 people show up. Really, really good alpha. Good speakers, good vibes. Well done. We're going to keep those Twitter Spaces up. It's a good way to get information out. It's a good way to connect, all that. So, you're here right now, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to talk about two important things here. I'm going to make a bold prediction about this coming market, especially to do with Pulsechain. All right, and then we're also going to talk about the massive potential upside that the entire market has right now. And I'm going to give you a couple little facts. So here we go. Here's my bold prediction. Can you believe that I'm actually going to give you this first instead of making you wait through the whole video? My bold prediction is that Pulsechain will undoubtedly outperform every single layer 1 cryptocurrency project, blockchain, out there during this next bull run. Every single one. Rags, how could you make such a statement? How could you do it? Well, it's actually extremely easy. When you go back and you look at a lot of these projects that launched, most of the new L1s, minus base, and that's kind of like an L2 off of Ethereum. But if you look back, a lot of these L1s that launched were anywhere from 3 to 7 years ago. 3 to 7 years ago. And you go back even 3 to 7 years, the infrastructure for cryptocurrency was much, much less developed. All right? Much less developed. Not only the infrastructure was much less developed, but also I guess the big money was much less interested 3 to 7 years ago than they are right now. So what does somebody look at when they look at Ethereum and then they find out that there was a fork of Ethereum that is more decentralized, that is untouched by the demons of venture capitalists, and it is completely community funded. It has an incredible story behind it. It has a movie behind it. All of centralized finance has been absolutely gutted and murdered during this bear market. Where are people going to go look to park their money? They're going to look to park their money in places that represents true decentralized finance. True decentralized finance. You're going to find, and actually nowhere else in crypto will you see the amount of projects that are decentralized that follow the first principles other than Pulsechain. There's nowhere else. The community's incredible. Pulsechain has massive upside potential. The gas fees are so cheap. It's going to be so hard for the Ethereum users to justify their experience when gas fees start going to the absolute moon. That's not good. Pulsechain answers all the questions that people have. Guess what? How many people out there do not know that they have copies of their Ethereum cryptocurrencies in their wallet? They're gonna find out real quick once these big influencers start talking about Pulsechain, and they start landing on my content, and they start landing on Somi's content. They start landing on, who else? KDP just created a channel. They start landing on her content, and so many incredible people out there making content. I can't, like RH Max, his content, and Sloth, and Crypto 7, and Viber Fine. Everybody's making awesome content, and we have an absolute army of content creators. Guys, I'm telling you that nobody shakes a stick at what we have in Pulsechain, and for that reason, it's going to absolutely take off. It's going to murder the charts. Think about all the projects that are paired up with Pulse right now. Think about how that's going to run. And you got to think about it the other way. Hart's-Walt Law goes both ways. You have a massive amount of projects that are going to be pumping. They're also going to help push Pulsechain up. So not only is Pulsechain pulling, all these other, smaller cap projects are pushing. So pushing upwards, it's going to be incredible. I want to make this point too. I know this is 5 minutes already. Check this out. The total crypto market cap right now is pumping. Okay? We've seen a massive, massive pump for Pulsechain related projects as compared to the rest of the crypto market cap. If you take a look at the chart, which is total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you kind of look at the altcoins, it's only been a 7% pump on that chart. Only a 7% pump yielded what we saw in Pulsechain in the past, 2 weeks. Guys, I'm going to say it again. It's an absolute slingshot. We're pulling it back. Once it lets loose, once this bull market really starts ramping up, whether that's in a couple months or whether that's in 6 months to 12 months, guys, I am telling you, be prepared now. Be prepared now. Brandon is putting on his warning cap right now. I'm warning you guys to make sure that you're prepared. Have your bags packed, because it will happen. It's going to be incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, my name is Rags Rich. Do not like, comment, or subscribe. Ciao.